like when your business model is based off of how much attention and how much clout you get, you got to depend on that. So it don't make, even if somebody cold, it don't make no sense.
The blog era, the clout era.
No, that's really what it was, bro. And I think that's why what I'm trying to do with our social aesthetics, my creative agency. I'm really trying to make sure like niggas are building, but the integrity is there first. You know what I'm saying? Like that, for me, that was always a thing, because I always wanted a person to help me in the scene the same way I would want someone to help me. You know what I'm saying? Same way I'm helping niggas now. So it's just like, I'm realizing we have to create that. You feel me? Because it's like, niggas have always been known to be cutthroat and shit, but it ain't even like that.
I'm a fucking liar, nigga. Fuck what you sold. I don't fucking like you.
Hey, that's Chicago. Hey, look, bro. That's why when I listen to your shit, I'm like, this is like, if a nigga lived, like if it was a hood guy that was in the hip hop, this is what this would sound like. Now, just also happened to be Chicago as fuck. Because the fact, first of all, you said hundreds, not hundreds.
Yeah, the hundreds.
You know what I'm saying? There's a difference. You feel me? I went to school in 95th in Michigan, so shit.
15 convinced cents, but you know.
Hey, look.
Go over to Halstead and hustle.
Nah, the hundreds is a whole different beast shit. Roseland, all that shit.
But technically, I'm for the other side for both convinced cents and shit. But it's all the hundreds to me. I could try to book a show, I try to do all kinds of shit motherfuckers will play. And then I'll sell that bitch out. But anyway.
Bro, but that's what I'm saying, bro. That was what made, when we talk about the blog era, we talk about how that shit was, yes, it was beautiful
they
for what it was.
Make music for wrong reasons too.
And it fucked the community up, bro. Like, it made it where niggas didn't even want to pop out. You know what I'm saying? So it was like when the pandemic took place, you know what I'm saying? Because 2019, quiet as it's kept, it was like a lot of niggas was doing their thing, but it was a lot of hurt, it was a lot of fuck shit that was going on. And the pandemic kind of made everybody restart. And it was like the real niggas that were constantly just existing, not doing weird shit, not trying to fuck niggas over, but they was just trying to build community however they could. And that was what you always been on, bro. That's why your name never came up in no weird shit, because you was always trying to
never did no weird shit. I was doing shit all the time. I got dirty.
Be to yourself, you feel me? Like,
most of my friends that I actually be hanging out with is girls and shit. They my girls' friends. You know what I'm saying? If you go to the club, you probably spend like $400. I don't know, because I don't go to clubs. You know what I'm saying? But I would imagine you might spend a rack. I don't know, nigga, bottles, drinks. It's all kind of shit. It probably costs $100 to get in the club. I don't fucking know. But you might go to a bar, spend $100, right? Go home, be like, why the fuck I went and paid them $100? Like, I paid rent already. I got a bar in my crib. Just bring me $15. Boom, I got some beers and shit. We at the bar. You know what I'm saying? $33.99 Espolon, tequila. You know what I'm saying? We got a whole bar at the crib. Why the fuck I'ma leave and get my bread to everybody else? Like, but it be certain shit you gotta pop out for, you know what I mean? So that's why I like all the shows going on too. Like, everybody doing anything, I get to, cause that's how I came into the whole shit, was going to shows. I'm a fan first, you know what I mean? Like a super fan. I was like that kid, like that super fan kid. I was 14.
That's how I was looking at y'all, bro. Like, I'm so serious. Like, I was talking to Solar 5 about that shit, about
that's my
the
dog.
joint y'all had at Reggie's. And I think I heard everybody was there. I think Mick brought out Dally Austin, Joey Perkins, shit like that. And I just remember like, yo, like this nigga really got the city on.
That was a crazy show.
Like,
that was the time then, though. You know what I mean? Like, that was just the time, bro. Like, the age of everybody. Like, even if we did that shit right now, that's a different age group. You know what I mean? Like, we all older, and a lot of us is artists and supporting each other and shit. But that shit was like high school and college, mostly high school and like early college kids and shit, young motherfuckers. And I don't know who got them right now, you know what I'm saying? I don't think, I ain't got them niggas don't know me, like.
Bro, that's just it though, like.
That time, you know, like that energy is a different energy. Like,
it's crazy, but it's like, I've seen the audience you talking about, like, they talking to their younger homies, their younger siblings, and being like, yo, like like you gotta listen to Mick Jenkins, and like niggas will be like, yeah, bro, my older brother, my older sister, whatever, put me on to such and such and such, and it's like being able to see that not from just a journalist perspective, but from a community perspective. You know what I'm saying? Like in 2020, niggas was blasting Mick Jenkins, treat me Caucasian at fucking protests, and that's what fucked my head up, bro. Cause you got, I'm 32, bro.
It's crazy.
So I'm seeing, so like, how you talking about the high school?
Same place that we shot the video,
Bro,
because we shot that video downtown in like Grant Park and shit in the statue.
It's funny you say Grant Park because that's where they played the record, bro.
Exactly.
And it's crazy.
And I'm like, now they're using it. It's almost like 10 years later at a protest. You know, when it happened, like, I don't know, like people, we was like the song hot, but it was also like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like, you know,
it was not the norm as far as like what Black Lives Matter was in that moment.
it was like for the time to me, like it wasn't.
It was very revolutionary.
It wasn't that I was
very
abolitionary, and like, you know, like it was. You know what I mean? I don't know how to explain it. It was just like a time song, like a song for now.
No, I agree with that, bro. Like, because you also gotta remember, like, this was Hurt Everybody and Mick Jenkins, and again, like, everything that Hurt Everybody was, like, Hurt Everybody and Super are like, they are the pioneers for a lot of the alternative hip hop that exists right now. You feel me? I feel like there wouldn't be a lot of niggas right now if it wasn't for Super. You feel me? Being who he was. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what
and it's proven. Like,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
on another level though, like them, like, you know.
So it's like when they did that record again, like you got Mick, who again is really embodying Chicago hip hop.
You never know who motherfucking watching. That's what that's shit I say.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers, my girl tell me this all the time because she be with me and I be, ain't nobody looking at it, ain't nobody, don't make a fuck about nothing shit I'm doing. She, you don't know who the fuck watch. And then it'll be like Solid Gold or something, hit me up. Like, and I'm like, I just seen your name. You just did the gun and the I just seen your name. It was like, damn, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, yeah.
I would never think, how the fuck you see my shit?
Well, bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. You gotta remember, bro.
I would never think
when
that.
niggas talk about the blog era, they can't talk about, like, when niggas talk about, like, Raven Lenae, Monty Booker, Smino, they have to bring up a Mick Jenkins. They have to bring up a Green Sllime. They have to bring up a Noname.
Man, I went on tour with them, their first tour.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, you said it earlier.
Some first tour.
And you said it earlier, bro. Like, niggas don't be, like, right now, we're in an era where the little homies really don't know who did what before now. You see what I'm saying? So it's like niggas know Chance is Chance, but they don't know who was he inspired by.
You don't even know that. Boy,
you don't know who Saba was inspired by. You don't know who Noname. You know what I mean? Like,
sell them niggas weed when they was when they was like 14, 15. Like I said, because I was a 14-year-old. Now I'm like 16, 17, 8 or 14-year-olds. Vic used to be my mans. I used to sell that nigga weed up. I just seen him at the I seen him at the Noname shit. He like, yo, you sold me my first bag, like ever, and it was a 7. And
that nigga saying it in front of 93 boys.
Yeah, he's like, I broke it out. Yeah, in front of 93 boys. He's like, I broke it down, and I served that shit. I got my little bread. I came back. I don't know if you remember. I'm like, yeah, I remember that shit, nigga. Like,
see what I'm saying, bro? Like, that's special.
I was like, nigga, I've been telling niggas. He like, now I'm doing this weed shit. Like, it's crazy. I'm like, yeah, where my pack at? Like, where my box at? Where my job at? Where my all that?
No, you need to be on the board.
I was like, nigga,
I was like, you need to be on the board, bro. You should have.
Because I be telling niggas all the time, like, you know, I'll serve this nigga his first pack and shit. I'm like, nigga, I'm so happy that you telling me this right now, because I'll be like, you know what I'm saying? Because I seen him and shit. I try to just like scoop by him and shit. Like, I ain't trying to just, he doing something, he busy, I'm busy. I ain't feeling, you know. I don't even know if you gonna remember me. You famous, doing all kind of shit going on in your life. I be tweaking like that all the time. And people be always telling me, like, nigga, you crazy. Like, what you mean?
Bro, my soul, I gotta agree with them, bro. Cause I look at you, nah, bro, cause I'm
like rappers I've been on tour with, I be like, I ain't gonna say that. Like,
when Heavy told me you was coming to shoot, when we did that shoot last year for his single run, bro, I was so like, I'm like, Slime coming through, nigga? Like, I immediately, I'm like, bro, like, I used to listen to this nigga, or I used to be outside of the fucking venue seeing this nigga spin with Mick, bro. Like, y'all created an audience that was really special, bro. And it's like, again, because of the blog era, but even because of who y'all are right now, bro. Like, niggas are really trying to understand, like, damn, like, how did this become how it was? Like, how did Smino, like, niggas actually was on TikTok, like, yo, Smino ain't cold. And niggas was like niggas was coming to the rescue, like really breaking down, like y'all don't understand how St. Louis is structured. Y'all don't understand how that nigga talk. That's him. That's how niggas talk in St. Louis, nigga. Like niggas is explaining the relationship between Chicago and St. Louis, bro. Like it was crazy, and it was like it made me understand that when you think about like New York and all these other places, they have infrastructure. They have historians, if you will, that are talking about these legendary stories about these artists, bro. In Chicago, we always been too fucking cool. So it's like the niggas who really have always been fans of it, like myself. Now you got niggas talking about, so I'm a documentary and I'm a historian. It's like, nigga, I just always loved this shit. Right. I'd rather listen to this shit than Drake. I'm gonna be further frank with you. Like, that's how I felt in 2014, 2015. Nigga, like, that's why it's like, for me, it's like, y'all getting that, no flowers is important, bro. Like, that story is important. That's why that shit's important. Cause like you just said, like this nigga 93 Boys is first of all, 93 Boys on some weed being legal in Illinois shit. That's already breaking ground. You know what I'm saying? On some like historical, you know, black person owning a weed strand type shit. You feel me?
You know,
but it's
we
like
used to call our little the shit we was on the street doing was called we had like t-shirts and shit. They said like 93 gas and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So when he did that shit, one of my homies was kind of like what he on? You know what I mean? Like, we used to serve this nigga, and our shit was 93 gas. You know what I'm saying? And now he 93 Boys. Like, what's going on? And I just like, man, I don't even know. It ain't even like that. Like, everybody say 93. Like, 2 Chainz was saying that shit. Like, hella niggas say that shit. Like, it ain't like that. So my niggas cooled out and shit. But I was still telling niggas, like, man, when I see him, I hope he don't front on me. Like, you know what I mean? Because I remember that shit. Like, I just hope he don't front on me. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna say you gonna front on me, and I'm not gonna think you gonna front on me, but I'm just gonna hope that you don't front on me, because I fuck with the nigga. I don't want, you know what I'm saying? I don't want bad blood going on. This nigga show me all the love. Like, I'm like, damn, I'm tweaking. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's important.
We talked for a minute. Like,
and that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, this
he remember that shit. Let me know he remember. I told him. I said, bro, I'm so happy you telling me this, because I've been telling my niggas he better not. He better not do that to me. You know what I'm saying? Cause I know him since a youngin'. I used to like give him rides in my mama's trunk. You know what I'm saying? Cause there was too many niggas in my car, and we finna pull off, and he the little nigga that like need a ride back out south and shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, alright, fucking get in the trunk. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, you know, niggas go back, and I always been like proud of them niggas for, you know, just getting to it and shit. And not doing no, you know, staying away from that other shit, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, niggas all got their own controversies and shit.
Yeah, bro.
I don't be doing none of that shit, so I'm good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, but that needs to be celebrated, bro, because
I'm like, y'all came out to be like, y'all can't, y'all fuck up whatever y'all
that's
want.
what I'm saying, like, bro, like, Chicago,
I can't fuck up.
Chicago right now is in a space where we are trying to make sure we centering the people that, again, have been doing the work, and they not begging for the clout. They not begging for the interviews and shit. You know what I'm saying? But what they've been doing is very structural to how Chicago even work. You know what I'm saying? That's why when we say Chicago is the mecca of our creation and inspiration, like, we're not bullshit.
That's
you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's what I was talking about earlier. I don't care if you can rap. Rapping is like, you're a rapper, you're supposed to be able to rap. It'll be like, what's the goal? What you talking about? What's the energy? What's the soul behind the shit? And for me, I've always been a fan. So, and especially motherfuckers from where I'm from, so just being a super fan is just what I be thinking about, what led me to do shit. I be like, damn, I love this rapper, damn, you wanna work, alright, boom. That's done. That's how that shit happened. I'll be like, you know, the interview shit, damn, I like this nigga. I'm a fan. Like, I used to take pictures and shit. I used to go to fucking shows And just,
I know that.
yeah, when I went to film school.
Damn, nigga, I didn't know that. Damn,
I went to Howard.
crazy.
I went to Howard for film.
Damn.
And I got arrested by multiple authorities.
See, that's how you know you be great when niggas be like, he went to a prestigious high school or college.
Facts.
He got kicked out of some stupid
Facts.
shit.
Nah,
That's
yeah,
crazy.
like I was always in the place. I was always like really smart, going to good schools and shit. But I'm like that smart nigga that likes to do dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? I like to do. That's fun to me. It's just fun. I'm just stupid like that. But I'm smart as hell. So I was always going to good schools and shit. Motherfucking on some damn scholarship shit. Some dudes would like come down from New York and shit with even more expensive weed. Like ounces was like $600. You know what I'm saying? For good weed. So I started flying that shit out from Cali and shit. For 3 years, I'm rich. I'm in college, but I'm like racking it up. Like I don't even know what to do with all this bread, right? Fucking, I got a package coming. I switched suppliers and shit. It's supposed to be better. It's supposed to be all this shit. Got a package coming. Cause my plug moved to Amsterdam, so I had to switch plugs. I got a package coming. I go to pick the shit up, and it's the fucking feds and Maryland State, fucking DEA and shit. They arrested my ass, all that, knees in the bag, all that shit, in the mud. Took me to PG County. To the fucking county and shit with all the niggas from Baltimore and DC and fucking Maryland and shit. That shit was fucked up. Getting 3 years probation. I was supposed to get 5 years, a minimum of 5 years. That was the minimum for my charge. It was some bullshit they got in Maryland called, cause you know they got like Southern laws in Maryland.
Yeah.
So some shit called like the Kingpin Clause or some shit, which all it means is if you sell weed to somebody else that sells weed, that you get a minimum of 5 years. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So they had like my phone records, they had all my texts, they had all my phone calls and shit, like shit that wasn't even about weed, but it sounded like it was, you know what I'm saying? Like I remember I had a beat called Ganja, and my homie was like, yo, I was just on the bus with Currency and Wiz, and they tried to buy ganja. I told them 10K. You cool with that? You want to sell ganja for 10K? And I'm like, yeah, let's do it. Now, whole time my homie is like, I'm not even cool with no more. He's lying. He wasn't on no bus with Wiz and Currency. They're not about to buy no fucking beat for 10K. Like, but I don't know. It's so early. I don't know none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? They got this shit in court. Like, I'm selling ganja for 10K. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, no, that's a fucking beat. Like, this is crazy. Like, but yeah, I ended up getting off with 3 years probation. Cause I begged and I pleaded and I said, I'm coming home, I'll leave Maryland, I'll never come back to this bitch. Put me on probation, I'll go back home to Chicago, I'll leave out the fuck alone. 5 years is crazy, but it was like 2 pounds a week and they charged me with 7 pounds. Even though I only paid for 2 pounds, so I know it was 2 pounds. But they charged me for 7 pounds. Just so I had to go like, argue that it wasn't 7 pounds and catch myself up.
Is it legal in Maryland now?
Now, in DC.
Oh, DC.
Now it's legal in DC, which is where I was doing everything at. I had an apartment in Maryland. It was like 10 minutes away. But anyway, fucking, that's how I came back home. So I was on, I didn't even know, I was still going to court. So when I came back home, I was supposed to go to jail for 5 years. That's me and that nigga Rio made that video, Go Hard or some shit at the beginning. He'd be like, shout out to Slime. Like everybody was making free Slime shirts.
Yeah, I remember. Damn, I don't remember that.
Like I was supposed to go to jail. You know what I'm saying? And like I'm knowing this, like I'm going to jail, and I just came home and I'm just like,
Yo, that's crazy.
I gotta do some. I came home. This is the photography. So I have to drop out of school, but I'm in school for film. I really want to do some film shit. So I got a camera and shit. I got a 7D and shit.
Damn.
I come home. Yeah, that was back then.
That's the camera I had.
It
Damn.
was expensive as hell back then. I come back home. It's nothing for me to do. I'm about to go to jail. I'm like, I'll just start going to shows and taking pictures and shit. And motherfuckers embrace me and shit, but I got a job taking pictures at the strip club at fucking the factory. As soon as I came home, that was my first job. I was the factory strip club photographer. I had a polo, tight ass polo I used to wear. Had to come up to like King Louie and Lil Durk or whoever the fuck getting a lap dance with other strippers and be like, do you want your picture taken? And hope they don't say, get the fuck out of my face, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, had them say, like, you know, I gotta humble myself. This is a nigga that had pounds and pounds of weed forever, like, and brought all kind of flavors to DC that was never there before. You know what I'm saying? Like, back then it was like Matanuska Thunderfuck, Green Crack, like, all kind of shit that niggas had not had. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, fucking, I forgot which point of the story I was at.
Your ass was coming from.
He was the factory's photographer.
Oh yeah. This was the worst job you can have. You gotta imagine you're 21, you could just drink. You ain't really never really been to clubs before. You could just go to the club now. And your first opportunity is a nigga saying, yeah, I'll pay you to come to the strip club and just take pictures. And it sounds sweet. It's like, I get to go take pictures of some bitches. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the club. Fuck that shit.
That shit.
Get there. Nigga, it was not that. It was like, because my job is, what's supposed to happen is I'm supposed to approach you while you're getting a lap dance. I'm supposed to say, do you want a picture of this lap dance? You're supposed to say, hell yeah, nigga. I'm supposed to take the picture. Technology fucked up back then. I take the picture. Now I gotta, this is perfect scenario. Now I gotta squeeze through the crowded club with the camera like this, get back to the back room, go past all these people in the back room, get to the printer, hope somebody else ain't using it, plug my shit up to the slow ass computer, pull up the pictures, print the picture, frame the picture, come back through the sweaty ass club, maneuvering through motherfuckers, find your ass, find your drunk ass, wherever you is, come back to you with the picture and say, here go your picture, and make sure I get my flash and shit right in this dark ass club. Here go your, cause a lot of people.
So you had a Canon 70.
Yeah, but a lot of people was like, I don't like that. Oh, it's too much flash. Like, man, we in a dark club. Like, what the fuck I want me to do? Y'all doing this in the picture the whole time.
Yeah, niggas do not
staying still, nigga. Damn.
Troubles of a not lit room.
So I come back, I got the frame photo. Perfect scenario. I was like, what you say, yeah, okay, it's $10. I get the $10, I bring it back to the back room, and I get to keep $3.
Not $3. Right?
That's the perfect scenario, right? What happened most of the time is, would you like your picture taken? Because how do you even ask that when somebody getting a lap dance? Like, think about that. Like, a nigga's getting a lap dance and another nigga.
Get out my face, nigga.
Some little skinny, light-skinned nigga comes to you and is like, would you like your picture taken? You could say, what happened most of the time is, nigga, get the fuck out of my face. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hold on, nigga, I'm a gangster too. Like, nigga, I'm just taking pictures right now. Like, don't talk to me like that, nigga. Like, can't talk to me like that, nigga. But they get the fuck out of my face, nigga. So, sometimes you get halfway. They say, yeah, I want the picture. When you come back, they, what the fuck is this? Nah, I'm good. Or they want it, and then you ask for the $10, and they throw it back at you. You know what I'm saying? Or some shit like that. So I think my whole time doing that shit, I think I only sold 2 pictures. I only made like $6 ever doing that shit. And then after I be blocked in and the strippers, got my car blocked in, they ain't leaving till late. It smelled crazy in there. They fighting, they wait on their boyfriend fighting with them, all kind of shit. My car blocked in. It was hell, bro. Yeah. It was the worst job.
That sounds trash.
And I came from that. And I'm on pro, and so that happened. I'm like, fuck this, I'm getting the studio. I try to go straight and narrow. I try to go back to school. I went to DePaul. Oh, this is after. I ended up getting 3 years probation. They said, get the fuck out of Maryland, go home, get a job. As long as you stay with a job, you good. If you ever fuck up, you gotta go to jail for a minimum of 5 years, maybe more. We gonna decide later then. I said, okay, I ain't never fucking up. Thank you, peace. Came home, immediately got a DUI. Immediately at a show in DeKalb. My man was like, yo, we ain't getting no shows back then. And they like, a little college and shit, they like, we doing a show in DeKalb, we gotta go. I got the car, so I'm like, bet, let's get it, let's go. Drive out there, bro. Well, I got arrested for a DUI in the drive-thru of McDonald's, and I'm in the back seat of my car when the police come, and I got a DUI in the back seat at the drive-thru. And I seen the police before we went to McDonald's because they came up to us about a noise complaint, and I talked to them. Everything was all good. I got in the car, drove to McDonald's. I didn't feel good, so I told my man, I told Q, drive the car, because we got to drive like 2 hours home. I said, drive the car. I got in the back seat. Somebody seen me getting in the back seat, called the police. It was like, they're switching seats. He's throwing up all over the street, like all this shit. Police come, they even in court, like, yeah, it didn't smell like vomit. I didn't see no vomit. Like, the dude just lied on me, you know what I'm saying? I was .082, like barely over the limit at a DUI. Fuck my probation up, but I ain't tell them niggas. So I ended up sliding, cause they would've had to catch me in them 3 years, and I pushed my trial to go like 2 years. So then at the end, somebody would've had to call Maryland and tell them. Communication was just fucked up, so I ended up sliding and getting off probation before they found out that I got arrested again. So, yeah. Or charged. They knew I got arrested, but they didn't know I got charged. So I got off probation. I got fucking court supervision for the DUI. I was good, I was free. And in that time, when I was getting locked up and all that shit, when it was all murky, that's when this nigga Mick like hit niggas up. Like, I think he like tweeted some shit like, I'm looking for some weed. Somebody was like, yeah, he was like, you know, back then on Twitter, niggas would really be like, yo, I'm looking for some weed. And somebody was like, yo, you don't know Slime? Like, go to the studio, go to the music garage. And you know how it was back then. That shit a legendary trap house, nigga. Man, 20, I don't know no other 24/7 traps. Do you know a 24/7 trap house that's like 7 years in the same spot, in the same room?
Yeah,
Bro, when I tell you, it's like, I would go there.
It don't matter what time. Bro, it's lit.
I'll be there in the morning because Rio was recording. We'll go back a week later in the middle of the night. It's the same niggas. When I tell you, I was like, this nigga's really on this.
Bro, same clothes. So then I get back to hustling. I ain't supposed to be touching that shit. I'm supposed to be like, thank you, I ain't in jail. You know what I'm saying? And I really did try. I didn't smoke for a couple months. And I always been a pothead. Like, I was a young smoking when like all your friends, when people would stop talking to you, you smoking weed. You know what I mean? When motherfuckers would be like, he smokes weed, don't talk to him. You know what I mean? Like back then. So to quit, that shit fucked me up. I tried to go back to school, tried to do all that shit. That shit just didn't work, bro. I ended up hustling again. And through hustling, Mick came through, copped the weed. I said, my man was like, yo, don't you, but now mind you, at this time when he come through, I'm trying to be the rapper. I'm the rapper here, nigga. I'm the rapper. I make beats shit too. I got all my homies here to make them for me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all making beats for me. These are my beats. They all my friends. These 3 niggas, oh God, they ain't really know each other like that. These are all my homies. Q, my homies, separate. Me and Billy and Brian went to school together. So we was always cool. You know what I mean? Always fucking with each other. And then I see Q and then they all get together. You know what I mean? So I'm in my mind, I'm like, these are my 3 best friends. These are my beats. You know what I'm saying? This nigga come through. My man's was like, yo, don't you be rapping? He like, yeah, well, all right, cool, whatever. He leave, my man's pull his shit up. He like, yeah, we like, yeah, he cold. He like, oh, I'm gonna send him some beats. I'm like, hold on. About like a month later, I'm hearing all this shit, and I'm like, now mind you, I'm telling niggas we gotta start making beats. I'm like, they gotta be, you gotta find a hot ass loop. We gonna listen to these records, like find that smooth shit, and then put the 808s on, make that shit bang. Like that shit gonna go hard right now. They like bet. Niggas all come back with these crazy styles, crazy beats, and I'm like amazed. Like they way better than my beats. I'm like, oh shit, like these niggas really doing it. I hear some shit about a week later. I'm like, who made that beat? They all made that beat. Damn. They play a mix shit. Then I'm like, damn, who made that beat? I made it. Damn. Who made that beat? I made that beat. Said, hold on, y'all giving this nigga all my beats. Like, nigga, these supposed to be my beats. What y'all doing? He's like, man, he killing that shit though. And I was like, he is killing that shit. Like, and I was rapping the shit that I was writing to, and I was like, nah, like this ain't it. Like, this really ain't it. Like this is not it, bro. Like I was cause back then I was really on some like, I was doing like acid and shit. I was really on some like a super imaginative space. Like I might rap about it's a black hole and a worm and a Spider-Man. Like you don't know what it's gonna be. You know what I mean? Like, and when I heard this, I was like, yeah, that ain't it. This ain't it. Like nobody I was like, why am I not rapping about my real life? Like why am I not rapping about the shit I really do? Like why I gotta always rap about some sci-fi shit? I never seen no laser gun. I got some blocks though. I got some AKs and shit. I ain't got no laser gun. I ain't finna pew pew pew. I was one of them niggas, you know what I mean? So that had me like, I'ma just rap about my real life. And then once you hear other niggas and people was like so hyped over music, and I listened to it, and I'm like, I really do that shit. Like I really done did that shit, and these niggas is hyped over this. Like I'm finna talk about I'm finna tell y'all real, that's why I said Svengoolie and the Coos. Cause I started doing the real stories and shit, you know what I mean? Like I started saying I'm gonna take a real story and I'm gonna rap about that shit. Like hella songs is like that. Since you heard that one, that joint Goodfellas too, I got like that shit about my man's. You remember Gucci? I don't know if you met Gucci. He was back there. He was there back then robbing niggas. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Your shit came up missing in there, you probably had it.
None of my shit came up missing.
But you know it was a common occurrence.
Listen.
Like some shit missing in there. Where'd the computer go? Gucci here? Yeah, he was here.
Goddamn.
Yeah, nigga. That happened, right? And this is why I'm crazy, because of the time warp. Now, that's my life. That shit happened. I remember this nigga showed me the mark. Now me and him cool, because we smoking every day. He showed me the Martyrs video. No, matter of fact, my man's was his DJ, right? Then he was like, I want to do some like live shit, like have somebody play the drums. My homie's a great drummer. He was a horrible DJ. I was trying to teach him how to DJ for years, and he was trash. Like trash.
Yeah.
The type of nigga that he only gonna play, like he'll play all like Timbaland and like, he's a huge Timbaland fan. He's just not a DJ. He's a great producer though, but like a elite Timbaland level producer. But anyway, this nigga was DJing. He finally came to me because I come to all the shows anyway, because he didn't know how to set his shit up. So I would help him set up. When there was a problem, I'd come on stage and solve it. Finally, he was like, we should do some live shit. I'm gonna play the drums. You DJ, cause you're a DJ. And I was like, y'all done gave this nigga all my beats. Now, you want me to DJ for the nigga? So I'm trash. You telling me I'm trash? They, nah, bro, it ain't even like that, is it? In my mind, I was like, nah, my shit ain't hard enough right now, but I am a good DJ, and I love these beats, and I like these rhymes too. He going crazy. Yeah, fuck it, I'm down. Fuck it. Did that shit, we doing that for a while, everything cool. He showed me the Martyrs video. I told him, I was like, bro, everything about to change. He was like, what you mean? I'm like, bro, you don't even see it, because it was one of those situations, like, you might not see it outside. I was like, you don't even see what's going on right now. Like, you don't even see what you, because me, I'm already so in Chicago, in the timeline of Chicago and shit, every event that's happening, so I know the time of what's going on. And it's the Chief Key Woo and everybody, literally the news every day is, look at these kids in Chicago, they shooting guns and it's so bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then he came with that and I was like, nigga, this is what they looking for and don't know, or what they looking for. But it's actually cold, like. And then they try to paint it like niggas don't even listen to that shit. That's when, come on, man. Anyway. That shit blew up, and then we go on tour, and all the years blend together. I don't know what year was what. I don't know 2019 from 2016 from 2014.
It kind of felt like that.
20.
Oh, wow.
I don't know the years. I don't know none of that.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
no, I know exactly what you mean.
But I got memories though of shit that happened. I just don't know when it was. You know what I'm saying? But I remember that era before that, because it was so goddamn bad.
No, that sounds about right, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
That sounds about right. That sounds
And then
about
you
right.
come home, you'll be on the road for 2 months, right? And so excited. And you live in the dream and all that, right? And then you come home and all your loved ones been living their life without you for 2 months. Like, think about what that means. Like, we all integral parts of people's lives. Your mama, your auntie, your cousins, your homies from back in the day. And now you just gone for months at a time. You know what I mean? So all the shit that I usually rely on you for, however, whatever it work, is not here no more. And I gotta make my life without you, right? And then you come back for a month or however long, and we do this like, it's like I don't fit in no more to y'all lives, you know what I'm saying? But you come back and you try, you know what I mean? But niggas be on different shit. I remember I came back and niggas having kids and getting married, and I'm like, literally, when I left for tour, if my man said, yo, I got this girl pregnant, everybody's gonna go, fuck, shit. When I come back from tour, a nigga say, yo, I got this girl pregnant, everybody, congratulations. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are making them changes without you. People are maturing without you. People are having all kind of life experiences without you. And experiences you not having. You on the road living like a college kid every night for 10 years, and now you 30, and you like damn. I'm partying with 19-year-olds every night, like, damn. And my loved ones is at home living actual life, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not even there, you know what I mean? Like, and they don't even need me to be there, because when I come home, it's like, what you doing here, nigga? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I can hit all them same people, niggas is busy now. You know what I'm saying? Like, right. I didn't get the kids and the wife and all that shit. I didn't do that yet. So, like, niggas live, they had to keep, that's the natural progression of your life. Like, all my closest homies is all, like, married with kids now. You know what I'm saying? Like a Rio ass. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that.
That's what I'm saying.
When he told me that shit,
but
I was like,
and you come back, and your man's, my mom moved to Cleveland.
Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah.
So I came home and my mama wasn't even here. My house was gone. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's some shit. Like, I was like, yo, what the fuck? Like, That's some shit that they don't talk about, and it's hard to adjust. And in them years, we was just going so back to back and back to back that we was not here. We wasn't here, bro. That's what part of the reason for that disconnection and all that shit too. It's like niggas have been on a mission or just in some shit, and it's hard. Touring is hard. It take a lot of energy. You even had the energy to think about no other shit, not to think. You know what I'm saying? Period. Like on the road that long, next to the same people all that long, eating shitty food, getting no sleep, being tired as fuck every day. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm 30. It's 20. The crowd be like. That's another thing. We older now. Who the fuck? Not a lot of people's going. Everybody not going to shows no more. Like, not like you would when you're 18 to 22 or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are grown. They do different things now. Some niggas just want to go to the bar, a shitty little bar, and just have a drink. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas want to drink in their basement that they pay for in their nice house. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got all kind of different. When you that young, it's like you don't have shit else to do. So, you know what I mean? Now it's like people that really like going to shows. You know what I mean? So getting them younger niggas gonna be a good thing. You know what I mean? Gotta rope some of them into this, some young ass artists. You know what I'm saying? Bring them into the fold, cause that shit important too, passing that shit down, Who the young nigga now? I don't even know.
Shit, Sonny, that nigga cold.
Yeah, I know Sonny.
To be honest with you, bro, and I think that's the fun, cause it's funny you talk about the 10-year mark, and that's why it's like, I felt like everything you talked about as far as the years blended in, I felt like there was a time where I feel like no one gave a fuck about this shit. You know what I'm saying? And it was almost like, again, because I had been so focused, again, like you were saying, like the shows that y'all would have in Chicago, I'll be trying to catch them. And it would be hard to catch them, you feel me? And y'all, y'all be in and y'all be out. And then next thing you know, niggas got a new album. And so it was just like, it was beautiful seeing that, because I lived down the street from it, you know what I'm saying, when we were kids. That's how I even knew him, you know what I'm saying, because of the Chicago authors. I saw him at an open mic up there, and then we both were going back home, and we just so happened to be taking the same buses and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, this nigga literally lived, like, I think a house or two from Orbit that was on Cottage. You know what I'm saying? And I lived on St. Lawrence, so that was like down the street from like Burnside School, where I went to school at and shit. So when I found out this nigga existed, and mind you, this is before Mick was Mick. Like, like I think he may have not even been off the school yet. You feel me? So it was just like, seeing him at that open mic, and then seeing him come back when he was trying to rap. You know what I'm saying? When he was fucking with Pivot Game. It was two different Micks. You feel me? Like the Mick I remember, I dare say he was more innocent. You know what I'm saying? Like he was more like.
No, definitely. That's why I be, this my man. This nigga from Alabama. You know what I'm saying? This nigga was born in Alabama. Shit. He came up here. You gotta think about his life. Like he came up here. Imagine coming to Chicago. You already kind of grown up. Like he came in and like, I don't know if it was high school or 8th grade or some shit that you know what I mean? You already like grown a little bit. Yeah. So imagine coming from Alabama, from a slow, just a slow laid back, like it's just different. You know what I mean? Like country shit to Chicago, nigga. Like, and then where he at? 91st and Langley and shit.
Yeah. Now I know, baby.
Like, you come back, like, come on, man. Like, that had to be a shock for him. You know what I mean?
See, I'm born and raised there, so it's like,
you going to school with niggas.
See, when I met bro, I remember I'm a hood guy, bro. So it's like, when I met bro, he was distinguished. And that's why I said, I get exactly what you mean, because it's like,
you the new nigga.
Yeah.
Think about that, bro. Think about it's like 8th grade, 9th grade, and some nigga come in, he tall. He ain't even from here. I don't know you. We ain't played not one hoop together. Never. I don't know this nigga from a can of paint, and now he all up in front of me and shit. Like, you know niggas was gonna try him, and you know this nigga was looking at shit like it's a movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, holy shit. Like, that shit make shock you into, like, being aware. You know what I'm saying? Shock you into actually seeing shit instead of just going through life. You know what I'm saying? And thinking about what you're seeing. Like, so, you know, he always been on that shit exploring. That when he went up to them open mics, he was, I already know he was looking and being inspired and being like, damn, it's other people doing what I'm doing out here. Like, that's a crazy feeling.
That's how I met, bro. I met him at the Young Chicago Authors Wordplay, bro. And again, like, I think I met him at one, like two of them. And this is again before I think I was still in high school. And so, again, I went to Harlan on 95th in Michigan. You feel me? But see, that's what I'm saying, bro. But check it out. I went to Harlan. So it's like,
oh, nigga.
See what I'm saying? So check it out. So when I went to Young Chicago Authors, bro, I'm a culture shock.
You know Quentin Harmon?
Yeah, bro. Yes, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, nigga, I used to bang, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, when I went to Young Chicago Authors, bro, I was like, this is not in the same city, bro. Because, again, I had never been past, I was one of them kids that had never been past 35th, bro. So when niggas told me, only reason niggas told me about Young Chicago was I put a nigga hand through a lunchroom window, and niggas was like, yo, G, niggas just knew I do poetry. And niggas was like, nah, you should do debate. And then a nigga in the debate said, nigga, you should go to Young Chicago Authors. And that's when I met that nigga, bro. And we had a whole conversation, and I'm meeting him, so I'm thinking like, cause I think this was the first time for him too going to that shit. So it was just like, we was all relating. It was like, damn, bro, like, this shit really exists, and we out in Chicago, ooh. So when he left for school, like, when he came back, like you said, it was a switch. The switch, and he was just more tapped in, and it was tapped in a way where I was just like, whoa. Like,
he got comfortable enough to be himself now, because, like I said, he was watching, like, he came from Alabama and shit. You know what I mean? Like, that's a culture shock.
And the fact that you said you ain't been past 35th, that shit is so real.
It's a real reality, bro.
It is. I remember.
This was like 2006, 2007. Bro.
I remember I worked at the Shed Aquarium.
When I found about Wicker, bro, Wicker changed my life.
Nigga,
Like, be up there, bro. That's something else that people don't understand. Like, when I'm come from the hundreds, it wasn't shit to do one shit. I never went nowhere. Like, I did come up like Bud Billiken and shit. I come to the low end and shit, but like, I never really went nowhere. Like, I never went downtown. I never went past that. I didn't even know the Northside fucking existed until I started fucking with this girl up there. I didn't even know. And even then, I thought the Northside was only like Lincoln Park and shit over there, like by the lake. I didn't know nothing else.
Yeah.
I did this fucking battle when I was 14 in Wicker Park, and I came to Wicker and I'm looking around, looking at the buildings, and my pops from New York, and my pops from Jamaica, but he lived in New York and shit. And I used to live in New York for a little bit, but I'm looking at the buildings like, this shit remind me of like Brooklyn or some shit. Like, what the fuck going on? Like, this is Chicago still? Like, I didn't know it was Chicago was like this. Like, I only ever seen the types of houses that's in the hundreds and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, no, I was talking to him over. He was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go check out this restaurant up north." Bro. And I was like, "Oh, where at?" Because, you know, I'm from Rogers Park, so I'm thinking he talking about up by me and shit.
Hyde Park to me was like,
I'm saying, bro.
He said, "No, that's on Cermak," and I'm like, "Cermak."
Real shit.
But that's up north to people. Like,
that's why I think this shit that's happening is so spiritual, bro. It's God in this shit, because it's like, again, bro, I was gangbanging my freshman year. The only fucking reason I stopped is because motherfuckers was like, nigga, you damn near ain't even passed. And I went to this fucking art workshop on fucking Bronzeville called Little Black Pearl, and my art teacher just so fucking happened to be Hebrew Brantley, bro.
oh, that's fine.
You see what I'm saying? Like, it was no way in fucking hell I would have even been able to be in that. Because niggas was, and again, 91st, and like, it was hot over there.
Yeah.
It still is, really.
Yeah.
But it's like, niggas was like on some whole other shit, so it was just like, when I even peeped that.
Well, my great uncle and shit, he from over there, Mr. Garner and shit, you know what I mean? He be over there and shit.
That nigga said, wait, say the name again?
Mr. Garner, Ed Garner, he be over here and shit.
That nigga have a store?
Nah, he had that soft sheen shit, the hair company back in the day. But he over there like 91st in college or some shit. But anyway,
that's what I'm saying, bro. Like when Mick started getting on, and again, Chance and them, they were doing their thing, like it's real talk. But when Mick started getting on, it was like, again, the spots that I knew about, he was speaking on. And even then, it was like, again, because he was only there, it was like he was there in minutes of time, like you were just saying. So it was like the spots he was talking about.
but you see how he's seeing it now. He's like, I'm from Alabama, and oh my God, on 91st and Langley, y'all just seen a nigga get his shit pushed back. Like,
bro,
holy
and
shit.
Again,
Like,
I lived, bro, born and raised from here. So when he's speaking on this shit, I'm like, yo, niggas is like, this ain't possible. Because again, bro, like you gotta remember, me and DJ Hustle Names went to the same high school. If you know what that nigga is, he put Chief Keef and Tinko. You see what I'm saying? But we didn't even know each other then. You know what I'm saying? Like he graduated a year after I did. You feel me? But it was like he was in a whole nother world. I was in a whole nother world. You feel me? So it was just like,
it was crazy.
You know what I'm saying? To see a nigga like Mick come out and connect something that niggas weren't even talking about. Like I feel like that nigga helped Chance become more of a better storyteller just because of how the nigga was coming. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like,
everybody done striking everybody, I think. I don't care what them niggas said. They all had to look at each other at that time as like, not competition, but competition, you know what I mean? Like, just, if y'all this good, I gotta be this good. And if I'm this good, y'all gotta be this good. You know what I mean? That's all. Just that. That's not nothing hateful or nothing. That's just straight up. If this what we on, this what we on then. I'm adding to the shit too, nigga.
Bro, that's how I was looking at, bro. And that's what I'm saying. It was that era, it was like, that was what niggas was craving. Like niggas was, again, cause you had them people, you know what I'm saying, doing their thing. When they started working with Mick, you feel me? But it was like, this nigga came out of nowhere with Static Selective. You feel me? Like it was just like, whoa, like
that label shit.
You know what I'm saying? So it was just very it was just very different, you know what I'm saying? And I think going back to everything that's happening right now is like, you know, mentally, like you said, like we don't really talk about how the ones in the scene that were really doing their thing, what y'all went through. Like y'all experienced a whole different type of energy that other artists that are here now, they've been thirsty and craving.
Niggas always got fronted on me because I ain't never really gave a fuck about all the spotlight or about just the same shit. I didn't give a fuck about that. I gave a fuck about niggas knowing Chicago is hard. Cause I want you know what I mean? I want niggas to know the whole story. I don't want shit to shame what came before. Like niggas ain't put in all this work for niggas to come out here whack. Niggas ain't put all this. You know what I mean? Like it's just too much shit. We gotta keep it in the cypher, keep the shit going. It's a circle, like. So that was always my motherfucking goal. And cut it. Them niggas, when they be like, oh, you ain't on that? Because they trying to be all up in this shit. They only gravitating towards the niggas that's, you know what I mean, really on that. And you don't think them niggas is best friends. Them niggas don't even fuck with each other. You like, damn.
Yeah, that was the energy back then, man. Like,
but they just be cloud nigga is crazy.
Yeah.
That's all I say. That's why a nigga try to tell me I got some clout. I'm like, no nigga, I ain't got no clout. Not like that. I see some motherfucking clout. Niggas will let you fuck these motherfucking girlfriend and shit. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. It'd be like, what? He let her what? Yeah, bro, he just again, another one. Like, what?
Offering that bitch to the bass guy.
Like, shit's crazy out here. You be like, nah. Yeah. A lot of wild shit. I don't like that type of energy, man. I just don't get it. And then it's just like, I'll just be on some rap shit, nigga. I'm a dusty ass hip hop nigga. That's who the fuck I am, who the fuck I always been, who the fuck I'm gonna be. I ain't never been shit else, ever. You can ask everybody that know me in my life, ever. I've always been on this shit. That's all I ever been on. You know what I'm saying? Like, more than anything else. You know what I'm saying? So, in every way, like DJing, rapping, and producing. Like, for some reason, I love this shit so much. back then that I decided to do them all. You know what I mean? Like, nobody was doing that shit. It wasn't I didn't look to nobody and see a DJ, rapper, producer. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know. It was always a wrestle in my mind. How can I pull this off? And then Kanye come out and I'm like, here go a producer, rapper. Everybody love him. You know what I'm saying? Like, Doom come out. I'm like, it's a producer, rapper. Everybody love him. I could do this shit too. You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, motherfuckers always be, you gotta pick one. Pick one. I'm like, why? Why the fuck? I can't pick one. Cause if I make a hard beat, you think I just wake up and I just be like rapping? I don't wake up and just like some people do that and they straight writers. Like I know rappers like that. They straight up writers. They don't even need a beat. They just wake up and they will write some shit and they know and that's fire. But I don't do that. I only rap when I feel when the beat pull my chest, like pull that shit up out me. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm making a beat and it's got that in it, I can't help it. It's gone. So I can't stop. I can't do one or the other. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Nah, bro, that's what it is, bro.
And DJing, I feel like is the key. DJ really is the key though, cause that's like, cause even before I had equipment, I was DJing. I was playing these songs. Like, I really like this song. I want to make another song out of it. You know what I mean? So like, you was still selecting songs. I still had playlists of songs. I still, you know, was making little CDs and burning CDs and. When Napster was out, everybody was a DJ. Napster, LimeWire, everybody had playlists. Everybody had custom CDs that they was giving you. You know what I mean? Like, everybody.
I'm into that shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it started there. You just start playing the music. You're like, oh, I gotta flip this. This is crazy. Did you hear that little part? Like, I wonder do other people hear that little part and be like, oh, that's crazy. Like, is it as crazy as I think? Let me loop that shit. Oh my God, this shit is crazy. Like, this shit is crazy. You know what I'm saying? And then, I don't know. That shit just how I go, man. That shit is it's magic to me, and that's what the fuck I give a fuck about. I don't give a fuck about this other shit. That's why I be happy that anybody, like I always hear people say that and I think it's bullshit. Like, you hear somebody, I'm like, anybody play my shit. But no, I'm really happy anybody play my shit. Like I made that shit like that in my crib, like for real. It was like, I like this, and I really loved it, and I put it out and somebody else liked it too. Like, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That shit crazy to me.